so fine camera.
Right, so hi guys, say hi to my
Hi guys.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adenike. For those who are new to this channel, I'm also known as the Saint Nurse. And today, as you can see from my right to the left, I have beautiful babes around me. Isn't that wonderful? You would agree now. It's wonderful. So I want you all to, just introduce yourself, just tell us your name and if you have any Instagram handle you want us to be following you or something, just so that my viewers can get to know you on a personal level. So from here,
Okay, my name is Priska and my IG handle is unique_Priska.
thank you.
My name is Adero Nkewapawande, but you can search for Adi Sort Out.
Adesota, thank you.
Hi, my name is Florence.
Super floaty.
Hi guys, my name is Elizabeth, also known as Betty O.
The Betty O also has a YouTube channel. I'll put the link to our YouTube channel on this description box. Everyone here is a nurse. We came all from Nigeria and we are all in the UK now. This is the background. Like when I got to the UK, I started telling people about UK, and people, because of that, people come to me for certain reasons, UK. So along the line, people started telling me about their struggles with their skin. People came here and they started going into, hiding. They were not, you would think that once you come, you will have to show pictures, and, just be updating the status and all of that. But then people go into hiding. They were not showing up anymore. And then at a point, I will ask them, where have you been? What's going on? We are not even seeing you. I would think it is the husky sometimes. But then they come and say, I have breakouts. I've regretted my coming here. I'm not even sure of why I've come. I don't even look like this when I'm back home, when I was back home and all of that. So I said, okay, I usually just tell them these are the things I've done, but I know that all I've done is not all there is that should be done or that can be done. So that's why I bring these beautiful ladies for you to tell us, have you had any skin, struggle since you got to the UK, Priska?
Yeah, I think I'm still having them. Prior to moving to the UK, I have a flawless face, let's put it that way. I don't have breakouts at all, but when I got to the UK, it was horrible. I had hyperpigmentation, had breakouts. Like, it was as if I was reacting to something, not just about breakouts. There was a lot of reactions on my face. So yeah, I did. I also passed through that stage of trying not to take pictures or just use Snapchat. Cannot come and kill ourselves.
I understand.
Yeah.
And Adenike has a flawless face now, but I want to be sure that you passed through this as
I
well.
did. I actually did. I did. And it was just not my face. I had it all over my skin as well. I had lots of breakouts, lots of reactions, eczema, dermatitis. They had different names for it that even you had to go search Google for it. Like, what's this one now? There were just lots of breakouts, but it takes time. So I actually did. I did. It was just not on my face alone.
Wow. Right. Florence, you are the second best face here. Now, you have a flawless face to me.
Thank you.
Yeah, but did you have any breakout at any point?
Not really. I didn't have a breakout, but what I had was dry skin.
Dry
So-
skin.
As I started using the water and everything, I realized that my skin became super dry, and it is still dry. So I'm looking for hydrating cream and other things to use at the moment and resolve it, but I just find that my skin gets drier than it used to be.
Wow. Right. Betty, tell us.
Well, I actually did. I had a lot of acne on my face, and like she said, it was like I was reacting to something, but I didn't know exactly what it was. And when it started going, then it would be like small pus filled. I don't know what to call it. It wasn't pimple actually. It would just appear in the morning when I wake up, and then in the evening that one would go, another one would appear the next morning, and it was just so horrible. I lost my self-confidence. a lot of things happened, but then now we are
I'm
here.
glad you mentioned this self-confidence thing, because it was even a man that reached out to me and said I think my wife is depressed because her face is, breaking out, and she's no longer who she used to be before we came.
Yeah.
That is there something I can do? I said, I don't know what I can say, but I'll say she should go to her GP. So I'm happy that you mentioned it, because people want to know that they are not alone when they are going through stuff.
Yes.
So thank you so much for touching that. What were the things you think aggravated it?
Okay, to me, I think maybe the environmental change,
Yeah.
because some people will say, "Oh, come with your cream, come with your soap from Nigeria." I came with all of that, but it wasn't just working. So I think it's the environmental changes, the different water. I think you can use hard water, and the fact that we don't have sun. I think vitamin D in a way too. I think that's another issue. I won't say the food, but it could be part of it though.
Yeah.
For me, I think there are two things I would mention apart from what Priska had said. I would say one thing could be stress. The change in environment, as you've said, stress from work, so you're breaking out, your skin is like, some people now, like, stress comes in different forms. So some people, it's their skin, it now shows on their own skin. And secondly, I would say allergies, because now you're having different foods. There's some ingredients in some of this food that your body, like, you are reacting to such things, but because you don't know, you just think, oh, it's the same. For example, you pick maybe a noodle that you're used to eating at home, and you think, oh, this noodle is the same in the UK. No, it's definitely different. Ingredients differ. So then you have to start looking at ingredients to know which one are you reacting to. But it does take time anyways. So I would say food and stress.
Yeah, it does.
I totally agree with both of them, the food, the water, and everything. But for me, mostly it was the water. So the different water being exposed to my skin was just making my skin super dry. So if we can't stop using the water, so it's to look for alternatives on how to change the water, but it's just the water for me.
Yeah. For me, it's the water as well. And then I came like during the peak of COVID, and I'm used to my face being aerated and not having something to cover up my face every time.
Yeah.
So the use of masks and all those things
PPE.
also added
Oh.
to it. So I think that's it for me.
Yeah, I think for me as well, I noticed that when I was taking the dairy products like yogurt, when I just came, I'll just buy all the yogurt. You see different things.
Yeah.
So I'll be taking yogurt, I'll take ice cream, I'll take everything. And then I used to have a really flawless face from Nigeria that people used to ask me, oh, what are you using? I don't use anything. But then I came here, I was eating everything. Plus, when I came, I went to Superdrug and I saw loads of
brand
products.
products.
And I was like, oh my god. So I became a junkie, like, carry this one, carry that one. And then I started breaking out, before I knew it, I was having like every day one would just pop up like that. I don't know how I have done it, that I don't even have so much black spot, but it was a lot of for Priska. What have you been able to do? Because now you don't have so much on your face.
I think now I'll even give myself 100% from where I'm coming from. Just like Adenike said, I think I said trying out different things. First of all, I stopped using the soap I bought from Nigeria. Even though I felt at first, I was like, maybe it will definitely wear off. But it wasn't just working, it was getting worse. Then I had to stop that. Then I went to Superdrug also. I started picking up different products to try. It was getting worse actually. So I think what I did was I reached out to other friends here in the UK to ask what they have been doing about theirs. Everybody has one or two things they have been doing. And I kept on trying this one, and the thing was not working. So what I did was I actually reached out to a dermatologist here in the UK. But I think I don't advise anyone to do. To me, I feel that they give you products that are meant for the whites. So basically it doesn't even work for you. So she was like, oh, just go on my soap, my cream, my everything, I don't want to call any product here, that it will wear off, try to take vitamin D, supplements, and all of those things, but it didn't work. But one thing that actually helped was I started using MD Acne. Not an advertisement, I started using MD Acne. You it's an online store, particularly, so you have to send a picture of your face they have to like try to review it and tell you the products that will work for you. So they will give you something like a test run, and it's not expensive. I think like £9 for 3 products. Then yeah, you start using that. If it works, then you give them feedback, and they will tell you buy other products that are kind of bigger in volume. Yeah, I was using that. That actually cleared off every acne. I don't really have breakouts anymore. But then I noticed that once the acne goes, there are a lot of black spots, and that wasn't really doing anything to the black spots. Yeah, so I stopped. I actually stopped using it. Then I moved to I just started watching YouTube reviews, and I moved to CeraVe. I think that's what I'm using now, and yes, it's cheap. It's not very cheap, and it's also not very expensive, so it's very much affordable. So I started using CeraVe, SA Smoothing Cleanser, and the other one, then the cream, and then I started using sunscreen. This was something I never used in Nigeria, never, for whatever reason, with all the sun that was But here they always advise you, whether there is sun, the winter is on, just use your sunscreen. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
I would say skincare is very expensive. So you just know what to do, how to mix and match. For me, I started by going to the GP to complain, and then the GP made a referral to the dermatologist. They have a waiting time of 6 months to 8 months, but it could take forever. I couldn't get an appointment after 1 year, so I had to let go of waiting for the UK dermatologist. So what I also did was reach out to people back home in Nigeria, and then they suggested having black soap, the Ghana black soap that they say is better than the Nigerian black soap. So my sister got some black soaps for me and sent them over. But before she did, what I did was the GP recommended using the simple products. There are simple soap, simple face wash. I just had to use simple product, but I also found out over time that simple kind of dries out your skin. It becomes drier, and you don't need to have a dry skin, because having a dry skin can make things worse.
Yes.
So what I also noticed is some of us react to the hand washes at work. So if you're having a dry skin, you're reacting to the hand washes at work, it's going to make your skin worse. My skin was peeling. It was as if I was shedding skin, and it wasn't looking okay, because even people at work didn't like to see my skin. I didn't like to see my skin anymore. I prefer wearing gloves covering everything. I would even want to wear long sleeve all through. So I had to go online to check as well that what else can I use while I was waiting for the black soap to arrive. Then I learned about vitamin C serum. It's very, very important. It just helps your skin. And that we need to also learn the face washes, the scrubs. It's not every time, it's not every day. You need to know which one you're using in the morning, the day cream, the night cream. You need to know which one. And just like Priska said, not all their products are meant for us black people. So you need to know which products to select and which one you should use, maybe in the morning. There are some in the night. I had to stop using oil on my face as well. So the most important thing I would say has worked for me thus far is essential oils. I've used different kind of essential oils. I've used almond oil. That's the one I'm using currently. I've stopped using perfume or scented products. I use perfume probably just on my clothes. I don't use deodorant on my skin anymore. I can't even try, because if I do say, oh, I need to try a deodorant because I like how it smells, in 2 weeks time or even less than a week, I'm going to start having reaction, and it takes time to clear again. So I've just stayed away from scented products. I use them on my clothes instead of on my own skin. Almond oil is the best for me, and I had some tea tree oil, some lavender oil, just a few drops, rosemary oil. But for my face, I use mainly face washes that I think they are kind of mild. They're not that scented as well. And I use vitamin C serum, and I don't use any oil. I've stayed away from much makeup, because even when the brushes are clean, everything is clean, you might be reacting to some product, and I don't think we have enough time to do lots of research into which product you might be reacting to. So for me, I think for the skin, for the body, is the oils that are working, essential oils, and for the face, vitamin C serum.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to try the serum as well.
Yeah.
So
Probably I'll try it out as well. Okay, for me, initially I was totally confused, because I normally have a very oily skin, and to see everything gone and it's super dry and scaly, just like Aderoke said, and it looks horrible, and it affects you in all ways. So the first thing I did was reach out to Nigerian nurses in the UK WhatsApp group, and from there I was able to get suggestions like use unscented soap, try and heat your water separately, don't use the already heated shower water and stuff like that. it's a chore for you to have to boil water separately and come and have a bath every time you want to have a bath. So I tried the unscented soap and I started using hydrated creams. So hydrating creams that will help hydrate your skin, and also supplemented with vitamin D's. So once in a while I take the vitamin D's to just help my body build its own, and with the hydrating cream, which I am still trying to get which the best products to use. I'm trying out as many as possible. Like I asked you the other day, like that was yesterday.
Yes.
That what is the best hydrating cream you know? So I'm still trying out some and trying to figure out which one to use. But for now, I think if you complimented my skin, it has worked so far.
Yeah.
So meaning what I'm using is also working, but it's not the best yet because I still feel my skin has not gotten to what it was before I came in.
Well, as for me, the first thing I did was to change the shower head in my house. I changed it to the one that has a filter because I discovered that it's basically the hard water and nothing else.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing I did, and then I started washing my face with an exfoliating scrub for at least 60 seconds 3 times in a week.
Wow.
And honestly, I think that changed the game for me, seriously, because I realized I sweat a lot actually, and my face is also very oily, so I'm kind of predisposed to acne and stuff like that. So when I use the mask, I need to wash my face of all the oil for 12 hours is too long. So I try to wash it at least 3 times in a week, and I use the vitamin C serum as well. And what else do I use actually? I got some ordinary products like their hyaluronic acid, which hydrates my face. Yeah, I think that's basically it.
So for me, when I came, I brought Nivea to UK because they said the weather is dry. But when I came, I found out that the kind of Nivea that I brought was not here. So I decided to start using, all the Superdrug, the Radiant sets like that. And then it was not really working. I had really, really dry skin. And I used to have combination skin from Nigeria. So somebody now told me to use E45 and bio oil. But then they are expensive. I can't keep up with bio oil and E45.
Yeah.
So I used like the first one I got, and then I said no, that was not going to do it for me. So I also tried to change the shower to make the water better, and then it was really good. Then I started using the vitamin E products. Like I got everything, like the face wash, the everything you can use on your face. I got vitamin E from Superdrug, and it was working well. And then suddenly at a point I started having this breakout on my nose, like it would just surround my nose, and I started googling MRSA. Guys, you don't even want to know. I'm telling you, I googled MRSA symptoms, and to be honest, because I went to my GP. I went to my GP. I said I want to do MRSA swab. It was like, why do I want to do it? Like, there's no indication for it. I said, well, I work in the hospital. He said, but do you wash your hand? I said, I'm the champion. They even know me. I'm always washing my hand. They used to think I'm using it to while away time, but I'm always washing my hand. So I can tell you that my hygiene at work is top notch. But then they said there was no need. So I went online. I went to this online pharmacy. I said I want something for treatment of MRSA.
You're actually serious?
Yes. So all this decol thing that we use at work. I asked for it, and I started using. I will use the Gagu one. I'm telling you,
Scrub and all.
everything. Like I bought. They said I should send the picture of. So I took a picture online, and they saw it, and they sent those ones to me. I think they confirmed with my GP anyway. So they sent it to me, and I started using it. That I even told my husband to be using, because I don't want anything to now. So he had to do the same thing I was doing. We put the nose one, we put the everything, but still, and you still not see small ones. So I now stopped using the vitamin E, and I went to my Nivea, because I usually use Nivea even when I was in Nigeria. So I started using Nivea. Even my soap, I got a Nivea bar soap or Dove. I usually use those ones. So I saw that these few weeks, like since 2 weeks ago, I've been noticing that okay, it looks like it's everything is
Getting back.
calming you down. Like I was really, when mask was like a savior to you, that how can somebody just
Yeah.
look at you
Yeah.
and everywhere is just, it doesn't make any sense. I was going to be meeting some friends in Manchester. I was going to be meeting everybody, new people. They used to see me on TV. Now I'll not be coming and then, I was really emotional, but I just thought I'm more than this. That was what gave me the confidence to go. To be honest, I almost didn't want to come, but I would like to tell you people that I'm not coming because I have no reactions. So so I started using the Nivea, and I noticed that it's actually, even the under eye is not black anymore. Like things are getting back to normal, which I think, to be honest, I think if you are comfortable with your skin, there is nothing you cannot do. There's nobody you cannot face. At least you know that you have a flawless skin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I do that often. I'll be like, this is my beautiful skin. I rub it as well.
That's when you can boldly say blacks
Yes.
don't crack.
Crack.
Do you get?
Yeah.
So I did that, and I see that it's working. So what I also stopped is all these dairy products. I don't take milk anymore. If I want to use any milk, I just use the almond milk. Even the butter, I use the non-dairy one. It's not so sweet, but at least I'm still able to use it, and I stopped using sugar. I can't remember the last time I actually used sugar, because maybe if I want to scrub my face with sugar, but which I don't do. Then my tea, I take glow tea from Twinning. I don't know if you know that one. I take it every day, and I take vitamin D tea from Vitabiotics. I don't know if you know them, because I don't really like taking drug. But that tea, at least you will share take tea or coffee all the time, and I see a lot of improvement. Like it won't be sudden, but you would see that gradually you are getting there. The glow tea has aloe vera, it has vitamin C, so I think you get your vitamins from there. So I would say what you eat, and don't be a product junkie, is a lesson that I learned. And now I'm an advocate. I tell people, don't be a product junkie. If something is working for you, just make sure you stick
Give
to
it time also.
Give it time,
Very
exactly.
important.
Don't jump from one product to the other. So give it time.
Right.
So, yes, I was going to say
laundry
that.
soaps, yeah.
Laundry. My pillowcase, I try to change it every 3 days at least. If I'm not sweaty, I know that I can change it. And the other thing is that don't use the same face towel, the same towel for your whole body. It helps.
One thing I think I've learned lately that I said I was going to share is allowing whatever we're using to get absorbed. When we apply creams, we need to massage it into the skin so it gets absorbed, because air can blow on it and then it doesn't get absorbed. Whatever you're using on your face as well, you need to massage it so it gets into your own skin, so the product gets to work. Not that you just apply and then you move on. Some of them don't get absorbed.
So this is why I think, because of our busy life, we may
Yeah,
not
yeah.
have been maximizing these
Or the
products.
product
They might
is
be very
using.
nice, but yeah.
Because we are always in a hurry. If you see me on a work day,
Oh God.
you don't want to.
I pamper myself on off days.
If you notice, all the things that are healthy for you, your health, are healthy for your skin. So if you are able to, I know we can't do without the junks, exclusively, but at least, just find out.
I also noticed that people that suffer from dry skin should kind of limit their intake of coffee. Caffeine has a way of drying out skin.
Yes.
I also noticed it then because I don't take coffee normally in Nigeria, but here it's like a norm. Like it's either you take tea or you take coffee. So I kind of think drinking bland tea, but now it's a normal thing, but I started moving towards the coffee side. I noticed that when you take coffee at work, because you don't have just 1 cup, you might want to have 2 cups, 3 cups, and especially during winter. So it started drying off my skin, so I totally went off coffee. I don't take coffee no matter how it is, but those days I'm on night shifts and I think I need a bit of caffeine to be alert. I kind of started researching, then I saw about matcha green tea.
Yeah.
It's a green tea, but it also has caffeine, but a lesser percentage of caffeine too. And if you can locally Google, caffeine actually dries off your skin.
Yeah, and for that, probably if you're someone that's a coffee addict and you can't stop coffee, then you need to get moisturizers. You have to consider moisturizers for the face, then moisturizers for the whole of your body. They could be the same brand or they could be different, but I use different moisturizers for my face, for my body. So you just moisturize your skin as well.
How your
And
skin-
there are also some
Pamper your
coffees
skin.
that are actually decaf. If
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
need caffeine, you don't have to take caffeine
Mhm.
every time. You can just take decaf coffee.
Decaf, yes, that's true.
And something about the caffeine and coffee thing. I drink coffee, not too much though, but you can always drink water. If you do take coffee, you realize that after a cup, within 10 minutes or so, you'll be very thirsty.
Mm,
At that
yeah.
point, drink lots of water.
Don't wait for
Without
that.
hydrating, don't wait till don't go grab the next cup of coffee.
Mm.
Just drink water for a while before you go for the next cup of coffee.
Oh,
It
thank
will
you
help.
so much for that.
Yeah, water is important.
Yes.
Water is very
And when we are
important.
at work, you know, we can be carried away. I had to set alarm to be reminding me to drink water, because you will see that you will just be going, and then one day you go and pee, you will see concentrated urine.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it's a good thing for us. So yes,
Sorry. There are these bottles that they also sell, like
That time it's
yeah,
yeah,
they
time
have
it's
hours
like-
and it's that okay, by 9 a.m. this is where you have
Yes,
to drink your
yes.
water. So,
Yeah.
so that's actually good. So it's like a reminder to drink water.
There's something we do in my unit. I don't know if I was one that kind of introduced it, but what I see that when we drop our water bottles, most people buy that kind of water bottle that has 8 a.m. So when someone comes to take water, be like, it's like so and so person has not taken her 9 a.m. water. So they just be like, oh, sorry, who wants that bottle? You haven't taken your 9 a.m. water. It's left for the person to go and take it or
Yeah,
not.
that's
Please,
true.
but
But
just
be
be
aware.
aware. Yeah, the
Oh,
point
that's
just
good.
yeah.
That's a good
that's a
one.
good. So from what we have all mentioned, we've agreed that the change in environment can make you have dry skin, breakout, but it is never the end of the world. You are not alone. You won't be the first, you won't be the last. There are things that you can do and the things you should avoid. We have all mentioned, you know, just examine what you've been doing. If you have been a product junkie, stop being a product junkie. If you have just been applying products on your face, on your body without massaging them, please give attention to yourself. Pamper yourself, you know. We pamper
deserve
people.
it.
We
Yeah.
pamper people. We make people
You deserve
comfortable.
it.
You deserve it. So try to do that as well. Stay hydrated. You know, just make sure that you pick. I'm very sure you'll be able to pick one or two.
Kind of
things
reduce
from-
the junk intake too.
Exactly.
Because it's cheap here though, so
It's
you
cheap.
first
People say
junk.
food is cheap in this
Yeah.
UK. Yes, food is cheap, but they are
It's just-
basically
yeah.
junk. So if you try, I take
Good
care.
food is not cheap.
It's not cheap. If you want to live a healthy life,
Yeah.
it's not cheap.
Yeah.
It's not cheap because the fresh vegetables and fruits are not cheap. So, but you decide to spend some money on yourself. You are making money. You work for it. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you so much for your contribution.
welcome.
We are going to be dropping the vlog, our activities on Betty's channel. So like I said, I'm going to drop a channel link so that you can catch up with what we've been up to on so that you can catch up with what we've been up to in Whitby. You know, it's been an amazing time.
Relaxing
Lovely
time.
weekend.
Out of
Lovely
work.
weekend.
Out of games.
And
eating
yes,
well.
please try and be going on holiday so that your skin can be fresh. Yes, get some sunshine, get
Have
some
fun.
sunshine, have
Have
fun.
fun. Have
Go
fun.
out,
Have
you
fun.
know,
Just have
meet
fun.
fine people. Their
Yeah.
beauty will rub off on you.
Important tip.
So thank you so much, guys, and I will see you in my next video.
Bye.